playing with Hart, lead Joe Hart and father Richard wearing Ontario colours at Brier. Ontario will need some victories over the last 3 days of round-robin play to have a shot of making the 3-team cutout of Pool B. London, Ontario, with a lineup vacancy ahead of the recent Ontario curling playdowns. Brent Lang checked in on some former teammates before firming up a replacement. He texted Richard Hart and Wayne Middaugh, both now in their mid-50s, to see if they could still slide. Both Wayne and I went, "Ha ha, sorry Brent, we'd love to help but we can't," Hart recalled Monday with a laugh. The recruitment process was firmed up later that day. Lang reached out to Hart again while he was traveling on the highway. This time he asked about Hart's son, who was also in the car. Joe Hart was quick to accept the opportunity. "It was definitely a great moment," Joe said. "It was kind of out of the blue. I didn't see it coming." Hart, a 2017 Canadian junior finalist, quickly meshed with Lang, Ryan Fry and skip Mike McEwen at the provincial championship, helping the veteran side beat Glenn Howard in the final to book their Brier ticket. The host team, which parted ways with lead Jonathan Buick in January, has split its first 4 games at Budweiser Gardens. "Joey just brings the energy, and obviously the kid can sweep," Lang said. "He's a monster. So that's fun, and he's played really well. He's excited, and he's kind of excited the 3 of us to see the Brier through his eyes again." Richard, a 1998 Olympic silver medalist and 2007 world champion, also came on board as coach. Joe's team jacket was draped on Richard's chair as he watched the Toronto-based side drop an 8-7 decision to Prince Edward Island's Tyler Smith on Monday. "It's really exciting for Joe and I to get this opportunity on so many levels," Hart said. "Obviously there's the father-son angle. But even for Joe to get a chance to play with 3 world-class curlers, it's amazing the experience that Joe is going to get just by playing with them. It's a real thrill." Joe was in his teens when he made his first Brier appearance as an alternate at the 2016 playdowns in Ottawa. Hart subbed in at one point to join his father and then teammates Howard and Scott Howard. It was the first time that 2 father-son duos were in the same on-ice lineup at a Brier. "I sat beside Wayne Middaugh, injured at the time, and a bunch of great coaches and alternates from other teams," Joe said of that Brier experience. "I got to see what all the top teams do in the big events. Wayne talked to me a lot about strategy." Hart went on to make 2 appearances at the Junior Nationals. He has mainly served as a substitute at the competitive level in recent seasons. His chiseled physique is an asset in a position where sweeping power is key. Hart's bulging biceps fully stretch the sleeves of his red and black Ontario shirt. "I knew that he was going to fit right in and just sweep his heart out for them," said Matt Hall, who teamed with Hart at the junior level. Richard had a similar Brier path. He made his Nationals debut as an alternate in 1995 with Ed Wernich and returned to the Brier in 2006 as a third for Howard, taking silver that year in Regina. "I think I've been good to help with Ryan and Mike's development and their relationship as a third and skip," the elder Hart said. "That's kind of my specialty as I did it for so many years with Glenn." Ontario, 2-2, will need some victories over the last 3 days of round-robin play to have a shot of making the 3-team cutout of Pool B. McEwen returns to action Tuesday morning against Yukon's Thomas Scoffin. In other early games Monday, Alberta's Kevin Coe needed an extra end to complete a 9-7 victory over Reid Carruthers of Wildcard 2. Coe made a short in-off for a deuce to remain unbeaten in Pool A at 4-0. Wildcard 3's Karsten Sturmay edged Yukon 7-6, and Nova Scotia's Matthew Manuel scored 5 points in the 8th end for a 10-4 win over Nunavut's Jake Higgs. In the afternoon draw, Brendan Bottcher of Wildcard 1 defeated BC's Jacques Gauthier 9-3, and Manitoba's Matt Dunstone defeated Jamie Coe of the Northwest Territories 10-4. Canada's Brad Gushew edged Quebec's Felix Asselin 8-7, and Northern Ontario's Tanner Horgan posted a 6-4 win over Nathan Young of Newfoundland and Labrador. In the evening draw, Tanner Horgan of Northern Ontario improved to 3-1 with a 10-6 win in 8 ends against the Northwest Territories, while Kelly Knapp of Saskatchewan improved to 2-2 with a 9-3 win over Nunavut in 8 ends. BC won its first game in 4 starts, surprising Sturmay's wildcard 3 crew 8-5. And Canada, with a deuce in the 10th end, improved to 4-1 with an 8-6 victory over Tyler Smith of Prince Edward Island. The playoffs begin Friday and the final is set for Sunday night. This report by the Canadian Press was first published March 6, 2023.